If you're struggling to get views on YouTube, TikTok, whatever platform, I got you. You're probably falling for this one problem that I have personally. And once I fix it, I try to make a million views. I have one channel. I got 10,000 subscribers, 4.9 million views. And the majority of those 10,000 subscribers came from 2 videos. So this is what I learned that you can use in your videos too. So this is what I learned. I wish somebody would have told me earlier, because I would have gotten way more views or more subscribers way earlier. So here.
So it's last year, and I start posting on shorts because that's all I hear about. Everybody's saying, oh my gosh, they're pushing shorts like crazy. Shorts, YouTube shorts. You need to post on YouTube shorts. So I do that. And my first couple of videos get a couple hundred, some of them a few thousand views relatively quickly, which is good, but none of them are really going anywhere. So I keep posting, and it's a struggle.
That's when I realized, wait a minute, stop posting, because I was doing stuff that didn't really make sense. Most of the time I was deciding to make content based on what I was seeing in my feed and all that stuff. There's so many variables that go into whether or not that's actually good content, because sometimes these people already have tons of followers, and that's where a majority of their views are coming from. So instead of doing that as like my main method for finding out content and what ideas I should come up with, my marketer brain turned on, and I realized, wait a minute, YouTube, TikTok, and all these other platforms are entertainment platforms, just like TV and TV channels. And for entertainment platforms, they have built-in audiences. They have millions and billions of people on these platforms that are consuming content every single freaking day. And what they want to do ultimately as entertainment platforms is sell advertising space. Now, unlike TV, which understands, hey, this is the demographic that watches this specific TV channel or this TV block that we've designed specifically for them, it's decentralized, which means that they have to actually figure out what certain groups of people like to watch. And they do that based on gathering data, which comes from the title, keywords, description, and transcript, which is a bigger one. I don't even know if it's a big one on TikTok, but definitely one on YouTube. And that's part of the reason why YouTube automatically creates the transcript, because they're looking at your data. Now, once I realized that, I was like, okay, so then how does the algorithm actually push out content based on that? Well, it pushes out content based on what people have already watched, what people have already consumed, because humans are creatures of habit. And if you've watched a video on a particular subject, you're more likely to watch another video on that same subject. So instead of just coming up with random stuff, I decided to go and find data. Now, for YouTube, the source that I was using for my data was vidIQ. Definitely go check it out. It's absolutely wonderful, and it'll actually give you the monthly estimated search volume for a specific keyword and related keywords around it. And then you can find out which ones have, a high amount of competition, which lets you know how much content is being pushed out on that specific topic. For TikTok, you can check out TikTok's keyword insight tool. So I'll, put them here, and you can save this for later to go do your research. But when you use those two tools, you're actually able to find out what the search volume is for these specific terms. And whenever you incorporate this into the content strategy itself, which means that instead of just posting a random video, you're making a video about the specific topic that has a high search volume, you increase the likelihood of you being served up in the algorithm, especially if you're already like pretty good with like the mechanics of like how to make a good video that gets people to engage, one that gets people to like, which if you haven't yet, please go and do that, or comment your own experience, like what's happening, or saving the video for later. If you get people to engage and you already got that stuff, most of the time the reason why you're not seeing hundreds of thousands or millions of views is not because you're not hitting the engagement numbers. It's just that there may not be a lot of search volume based on the terms that you put into the data for the video that you created. So if you start backwards and you reverse engineer from the data, the stuff that actually shows you that there's a huge demand for that specific topic, and you layer in all the little extras from each individual platform, like just having one-to-one conversations on TikTok and all the extra bells and whistles of like designs and cuts and all that stuff for IG and YouTube. When you do that, you have a higher likelihood of hitting millions. And once I realized that, the next couple of videos immediately afterwards, bam, that's when I started hitting my views. That's when I started hitting my stride. Because the videos that did the best were the videos that were on specific topics, which were a combination of specific topics that had high search volume. And because of that, those videos get views every single day. I get like tens of thousands of views like every couple of days on those videos because there are tons of people who want to consume it. So instead of going off and posting, take the time, go onto the platforms like vidIQ. Yes, it's paid, but if you're trying to be serious about content creating as like your major source of income, then do that. If you don't want to use that for YouTube, or you don't want to use Keyword Insights tool, the other thing that you can do, which takes way more time and you want to save your time to make better content, to make more content, you can go and search up people's pages and look at specifically like what are the videos, the most recent ones that are producing the most views, and then look at what the topics are. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go across like 5 to 10 creators in your specific niche, paying attention to what the patterns are in terms of content, format, and well, specifically in the content, what's the data? What are they talking about? What are the topics? What are the keywords that are used? What are the hashtags that are used? Because when you combine all these things together and you create a video that uses those elements, you now have the ability to hit millions of views. So try it out. Let me know how it goes, and send me a message when you guys start getting your results. So save this for later. Come back here and tell me, by implementing this, how this changes how you get views. Oh, before I forget, like and follow for more like growth hacking tips.